We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race that the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners, and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high-quality racing as well. Simply put, there really is no place quite like it. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Blaze lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Leclerc, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Bottas and Esteban Ocon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda and Vettel, Mick Schumacher, Albon, Lance Stroll and Guan Yu Zhou, Latifi and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot today. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Now, we probably ought to start by discussing Pierre Gasly. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed, they'll be starting out of position today due to power unit component changes. It's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
done.
That's your 8th consecutive win in a row. That is just amazing. Congratulations.
What a fantastic Grand Prix that was, and an excellent win for McLaren. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on track was: speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.